Hi, welcome to Naughty Shaman. My name is Natalie Griffin. Ever since I was a little kid, I had dreams. Not dreams of becoming a doctor, but dreams, visions at night, where people would come to me and explain things that would happen to me in the future. One time I remember I had this dream about this African American woman who was so beautiful, and she told me all the mysteries of the universe. And then 3 months later, I ended up at a Shoshone Indian ceremony, and I met her. And it was unbelievable to me. These dreams kind of led me down a path of having to know what was going on in the unseen world, because for some reason I trusted that there was one. There was more going on to the world than we could see. So I studied with her for a few days, and I got so freaked out about what this might mean to my life if I went down this path, and then I wouldn't look normal, and then I wouldn't belong, and I wouldn't fit in. And I got so scared and filled with anxiety that I snuck out of her house in the middle of the night and left. When I got home, I had this altar of all these things that I had been given over the years, because in my quest I had read so many books about Dharma and karma and tarot cards, you name it. I read about it. I was so curious. And I had been given a pipe in ceremony. I had been given an owl wing in ceremony. I had all these sacred objects on my altar. And then when I was 30, my mom came to visit, and she was looking at all these strange things on my altar, and she said, "Natalie, do you ever want to get married?" And I said, "Well, yeah." And she said, "Well, then you should probably get rid of these things." And I did. I took all of these things off of my altar and I threw them in a black trash bag. And I made a vow to be normal, to fit in. And I went into corporate America, and I climbed the corporate ladder, and I got some really kick-ass high-heeled shoes. And amazing things happened to me. I was published in the Harvard Business Review on my thoughts on leadership. And one day I was coaching this youngest vice president in our sales organization. And we had developed a relationship, and he was always a smooth talker. And for some reason, this day at lunch, I said, "Hey, how you doing?" He said, "I don't know. I don't know. I have everything I was supposed to have, a beautiful house, a beautiful wife. I have 2 kids that I love, and I'm not happy. I feel like there's something missing. What should I do?" And I remember looking him straight in the face for probably the first time. And I said, "I have no idea." And we both teared up. And that whole moment didn't make any sense to me. It was so authentic. And in corporate life, I had never really had such an authentic moment with anyone. And that's when I realized I needed to do something different. I needed to go deeper. I needed to understand what created happiness inside of a person. And I maybe needed to do some things that were very non-traditional. And that's when I started to study shamanism and yoga. And I got deep into these tracks, and I started to understand and context the world around me. And what I learned is how to have a direct connection to spirit, to have a direct connection to the natural world, to the sunrise and the sunset and the moonrise and the tides. These were things that were foreign to me previous to this. And still, it felt like a memory. I felt like I had come home. I also developed a direct connection to myself. And I trusted myself. I trusted the information that my body was giving me for the first time. And that is why I'm so passionate about what we're doing here at Naughty Shaman. Because I think the time of the guru is dead. You don't need a guru to access spirit. You don't need a guru to tell you what to do. You have that information inside. And so what we do with Dharma School is provide you with a set of these ancient tools from yoga and shamanism to help you understand that truth that's inside. In a world that's turning slowly gray, people have become emotionless, have become overly politically correct. People are having relationships over the internet and via text. We've lost that human connection in so many ways. We want to recreate that color, that heart, that soulful connection. And so I hope you join us for the ride. Here at Naughty Shaman, we like to keep the sacred a little wild and totally real. And we have a great time. So thank you for joining us. We'll see you soon.